What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Sports and Random Shit, and I am your host, Queen J. And let's start off by admiring how cute this freaking microphone is. It's so adorable. Okay, so today we have an episode full of major sports headlines. Still free agency frenzy. Obviously not as busy as last week, but still busy. This day in history, market update, of course, what I did this week, which was pretty much nothing besides work. So that's my day in the week, actually. And fun fact about me and dating life, another opinion about dating life. So we'll start off with the biggest headline this week, which was Justin Fields to the Steelers. Wow. I can tell you guys how much I love this. I think that this is a perfect situation for Justin Fields. I think he's going to go into a situation where Russell Wilson is going to be serve as a great mentor to him. And then by the time Russell Wilson leaves, hopefully by then Justin Fields will be in a really good situation. He'll have his confidence. He'll be QB1. And I think that this is really a win for the Steelers. The Steelers stole that. Pun intended. I think this is a really good situation for the Steelers and also the Bears, because the Bears have a really stacked team. I mean, Keenan Allen going to the Bears just basically was like the cherry on top to what they're already doing. And Caleb Williams is walking into a really good situation. Normally, if you have the number one draft pick, it's because that team is really bad or they had to give up a bunch of shit. And they were pretty bad last year, but not the worst. Obviously, they only got the number one draft pick because of the Panthers. So now the Bears get to get Caleb Williams. And whoever's saying, RG3, saying that Caleb Williams should be like, no, I don't want to go there, like an Eli Manning. Like, no, bro. Like, the Bears shouldn't feel that way. Caleb shouldn't feel that way. No one should feel that way. Caleb is walking into a really good situation. I think Caleb wins. I think the Bears win. And I think us as NFL fans, we win. The Rams are playing the Bears this season. And I think I want to go to that game. I do. So, again, I love it all. I give that an A+++++++ trade. The Bears didn't get that much for him. They got a 6th round, potentially a 4th. I forgot the details of it, but they pretty much got like a bag of chips for him. But I mean, it's fine. I think that they're doing right by him by like letting him go instead of like having him linger on. And not so great news, Aaron Donald retires. Honestly, that one shocked me. I was not expecting to be sad on a beautiful, Friday morning, Tuesday morning, whatever day he retired. I was really, really, really shocked. I did not expect that. I thought he at least had another year or two left in him. Like last year, it was like Aaron Donald and a bunch of dudes, and it seemed like in the beginning he wasn't playing like himself. It didn't even seem like he enjoyed it. And he announced his retirement, and I'm like, what do you mean you're retiring? Like, we're actually going to be good this year. I mean, obviously, he had a great career. Very happy for him, but can't say that I'm happy for myself because I'm pretty sad. He's actually my favorite football player ever, like period, ever. So that was pretty disappointing to hear. But again, big congrats to Aaron Donald on an amazing career. You're top tier, and your first ballot Hall of Fame. And I think you're eligible, as if I'm talking to Aaron Donald, eligible in 2029. So definitely you'll be in the Hall of Fame in 2029. Mike Williams is now a Jet. He was a Charger before. The Browns are extending Jared Jeudy for 3 years. I already said Keenan Allen to the Bears. Chase Young to the Saints. I know that the Niners are favored to win the Super Bowl according to Vegas. I don't see that happening. I think last year was their year to win. But what do I know? And the Chiefs are again underdogs. I think I'm going to put a small bet on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to put one on the Chiefs and the Rams. I think that's what I'm about to do. And one of them is going to win me some money. I hope. Speaking of the Niners, Josh Dobbs to the Niners. He will be their backup QB. And speaking of backup QBs, Jimmy G to the Rams. A lot of people asked me how they laughed. Like literally when I reposted it, it was just like laugh. Like, I don't mind him as my QB2. He's not a bad quarterback, guys. He's not QB1. That's for damn sure. I guess game clock manager. But I don't mind him being my backup quarterback. I think he's too pretty to be like in the yellow and the gold. Like, that uniform doesn't suit him. But it's okay. We're going to make it work. I know that's like so stupid for me to say that, but Somebody, I'm thinking about that because one of my favorite content creators was speaking about how now we're gonna be lucky because instead of seeing him like hide behind a mask, or not a mask, a helmet, we're gonna see him on the sidelines showing his face. Hollywood Brown is now with Kansas City. Kenny Pickett to the Eagles because he was upset when they brought Russell Wilson over. He was there for literally like 12 hours after Russell Wilson said, we're gonna, I called Kenny Pickett and we're gonna make this work, yada yada. And Kenny Pickett was like, nah, deuces. And when they asked him how he felt about how he handled that, he's like, I handled it the way that I should have handled it. Oh, okay. I don't necessarily love that trade, but whatever. I can't remember if I mentioned this or not in the last podcast, but we're gonna mention it again. Sam Howell to the Seahawks. Kirk is going to wear number 18, and I absolutely hate that number for him. Like, why is he not keeping 8? I thought him and Kyle Pitts had an agreement that as long as Kyle Pitts got, receptions throw, like, every single game, like, they were straight. Like, what happened to that? Why are you wearing 18? We got to talk, because 18 looks ugly as a quarterback. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Joe Flacco, backup quarterback for the Colts. Wait. Yeah, right? Anthony Richardson would be QB1. Braxton Berrios, a.k.a. NFL Man, is still a Dolphin. And not so NFL news, but somehow NFL news. Mike Tomlin says that he's Brandon Ayuk's twin. If you look at a side-by-side with them, they actually look really, really similar. Like, twin, is that you? What's that song called? Twin, is that you? That song that's going on TikTok. Whatever, yeah. So y'all need to go look at that picture because it's pretty crazy. Like, Mike Tomlin, is you his daddy? Do we got to say something? We got to share something? Some more Niner news. The Niners still don't know how to read rules, guys. I don't know what's going on. But at the end of last year, I guess they misreported like their salary cap or the players' compensation to the league. And so because of that, now they're being punished and they will have to give up a 5th-round pick in the 2025 draft. And in 2024, they will move, in their 4th-round pick, they will move from 131 to 135. Like, Niners, y'all a big organization. Like, why? I don't understand why you don't know the rules. I don't understand how you're missing these things, but get your shit together. Now in basketball news, well, mainly Laker news. I told y'all I was really excited to watch a Laker Warriors game because every time they play, it's freaking lit. That was so unlit. The most lit thing going on was that stupid game clock that wouldn't work. 2 minutes turned into 20 minutes. Like, basketball minutes and football minutes are bizarre, but this one in particular was extremely bizarre. I don't know how crypto.com, I don't know how y'all couldn't figure out this game clock to work. It was not a good game. The third quarter was specifically was really bad. I've noticed that in the last couple of games, it's the third quarter that really, really kills us. And the Warriors are not that good, guys. Like, they're on their way downhill a little bit. I mean, I think we can all agree to that. That's not an opinion. That's a fact based on statistics and just what I see with my human eye and what we see. But that game was a lot disappointing. And again, that ending was just like, can we just get this? Can we just finish this fucking game, guys? LeBron said, I'm too fucking old for this. I'm too old to be watching this. And speaking of LeBron has a new podcast. It's called Mindful something. I forgot the name of the podcast. First of all, that podcast taught me it's with JJ Redick, and it taught me that I know absolutely nothing about fucking basketball. Like, I love the sport. I love watching it. I obviously understand like the basics of it, but the IQ that LeBron has, well, LeBron and JJ Redick, let me not forget about JJ Redick, is insane. But you know what? I was watching it with my son, and I'm like, what the hell did they just say? And my son literally got out of bed, and because we were watching it together, he got out of bed and was showing me exactly what they talked about. And I'm like, bro, if you don't get a career in like the NBA or the NFL, like, I'm going to be really pissed off as a mother because you got to do something with that brain. But yeah, his IQ is insane. But that podcast apparently brought people to talk about it because he said that, when talking about when he was born and how he was born with just like a sports IQ, like a high sports IQ. And it just happened to be that he picked basketball, but it could have been really any sport. But then he's like, I chose basketball, or maybe it chose me. And for whatever reason, people are having like a whole cow because of this. Like, You're upset at him for saying that he's the chosen one? How, first of all, how is this new? He has it tattooed on himself. He is a fucking chosen one. Like, God has a plan for everybody. Whatever power you believe in has a power for every person, or a purpose for every person. And his purpose for LeBron was obviously greater than it was for any of ours. Like, I was not blessed to be LeBron. Like, yes, he was definitely the chosen one. And then obviously because of the person that he is, he just elevated that even more. Like, I don't know how this is news. I don't understand how people are having, like, a disagreement with this. I don't understand why people are getting upset. Is he supposed to say, yeah, I'm just like, okay, like, why do people think that it's okay to, like, not pride yourself? I have no problem with his, I guess, people call it cockiness, I just confidence with knowing what the hell he is. It's not like he talks the talk and then doesn't back it up. Like, no, he talks the talk and then walks the walk. Like, he's freaking LeBron James. Like, how many players do you know that can go on a first name basis? LeBron. Not many. It's for a reason. So y'all tripping, whoever is having an opinion about this. Like, why is that even a conversation? Crazy. And more podcast. I watched a pivot with Joy Taylor. Well, it's not her podcast, but she was a guest on the pivot along with Taylor Rooks. And I just love those girls. Like, honestly, Joy Taylor, she's my idol. Like, I love how raw she is. I love how unapologetic she is. I love how just straightforward she is. She knows what the hell she's talking about. She just spits facts, man. Like, she just doesn't care whether you like what she has to say or don't like what she has to say. She's gonna say it anyway. Like, F your opinion, I'm gonna speak. And obviously it's working because she's gotten this far, right? And then Taylor Rooks, on the other hand, she's just like a great interviewer. But both of those ladies are just, I just love watching them. I haven't listened to their podcast too much yet, but I mean, pretty much anything that Joey Taylor does, I follow, literally. So that's the reason why I watch Speak on a pretty much daily basis, is because of Joy Taylor. And also the pivot is really good. I really like Ryan Clark. But I really, the podcast is cool too. Like, they have a really good dynamic. And I just think it was good to, like, bring them on and interview them and talk about the podcast. Now that wraps it up for our sports segment. Now let's go on to this day in history. So March 19, 2022, LeBron James moves past Karl Malone into second on NBA's all-time leading scorer list with 38 points in LA Lakers' 127-119 loss to the Washington Wizards. How is it that we always freaking lose when LeBron becomes the all-time, like, scorer or passes somebody or does something miraculous and sets another milestone? But, okay, there was that. March 15th, this is March 15, 2022. After 20 seasons as Fox's NFL lead broadcast team, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman joined ESPN as the new lead commentators of Monday Night Football. Okay, March 25th, 2019. So two-time American League MVP Mike Trout signs the biggest contract in North American sports history of $426.5 million 12-year extension with the Los Angeles Angels. You mean the Anaheim Angels? And they still ain't ish. So that went pretty much nowhere. And also on the same day, New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski announced his retirement as a 3-time Super Bowl winner, tied in postseason record most receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. And obviously he unretired to go win another chip with his boy Tampa Bay. Market update. So the national averages right now for interest rates are FHA would be 6.62, VA is 6.65, conventional 7.11. So obviously it's a tad bit higher than it was in the last couple of weeks. So insights on the market trend. So there's a significant talk about a potential interest rate cut from major central banks, including the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank, later this year. This could result in lower mortgage rates, which may benefit clients looking to purchase a home. Anytime people ask me when the right time to buy is, I always say today. The reason why, especially in California, I mean, I obviously do real estate in California, so I'm speaking from living here and doing real estate here. The value of the homes just go up. The lower the interest rate, the more competition will be. So obviously it's going to be a little bit more challenging to get an offer accepted. when the interest rates are higher, there's a little bit less competition. I'm not saying there's none at all, just less. And then you can just always refi later. And by then, hopefully you'll have equity on your home because the value just keeps going up and up and up. So today is the best time to buy a home. In more market updates, this is to the stock market. Bitcoin hit almost 74K this week. Y'all were right. And then all the coins are pretty much going up. There is a flush though that I've seen happen. I think as of today, Bitcoin was at 62,000. I'm not sure where it stands as in current times, like meaning this very second, but 62,000 is where it was today. But yeah, crazy. It hit 674. And also in more real estate news, there's a few changes happening. For one, it used to be that the seller paid both the buyer's agent and the listing agent's commission. And now there's some change to that. I don't want to speak on it too much. I just want to kind of put it out there, but I want to get more details on it before I come on here and explain all the details of it. So stay tuned for that because that is changing. And then what's going on in the world? The only thing I pretty much heard this week, I don't know if I just haven't been on TikTok enough because that's where I get my news. But Trump says that there will be a bloodbath if he doesn't win again. Election year is always crazy. I predict Trump winning this year. I think there's a lot of people that are very unhappy with the current government, which is why they're going to vote for Trump. He says there's a bloodbath. We're already in the bloodbath, Trump. And then what did I do this week? Honestly, guys, I've just been freaking grinding that if I'm not a freaking millionaire by like tomorrow, I'm going to be upset because I've been working a whole freaking lot. A lot of things for free, hence this. A lot of things that I'm working towards the future. Still working on that life insurance license. Still working with some clients, although I would say my real estate business right now is a little bit not where it needs to be, but we're working towards it. And then just other endeavors and other things that I'm doing. Yeah, working. I have like nothing fun planned as of right now. I'm still not drinking. So I'm just honestly just like on grind mode, just like go. I would say that right now I'm at the healthiest that I've been in a minute. Besides working to like the point of exhaustion and besides not sleeping, because I have like the most freestyle pattern, if that's even a pattern, sleeping pattern. Everything else is pretty on point. Like I'm working out 4 days a week consistently. And that's all I need, honestly. I think that's like my happy medium. I think that the reason why I was struggling to find that motivation before was because I just didn't have like a happy medium. I just didn't have like that like enjoyment for the gym anymore. I opened up my gym membership again, which definitely helped. I think getting lipo, to be completely real, definitely helped because obviously I like the way that I look and I want to continue looking this way. And even better, I like how I feel. And I think just having, like I said, like I'll go to my complex gym, I'll go to the one gym, I'll go to the other gym, and I think that just kind of has helped me out. And so I've been going to the gym 4 times a week. I'm not drinking. I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs. I'm still drug free. I gave up energy drinks back in October. I barely drink caffeine. Let's see what else I'm doing that's healthy. Yeah, like that's pretty much it, and just working. So I'm also not entertaining men's BS, which has also helped because I'm kind of just like focused. So just overall mind, body, soul, we're all feeling good. We're doing really good, guys. That's what's going on this week, but not just this week. That's just the last couple of weeks. Okay, so I told you I would give you all some fun facts. So fun facts about me. The quickest way to irritate me is to waste my time. And the second thing is hearing your unsolicited opinion and or advice. Those 2 things, oh my God. For me, like one of the most disrespectful things you could do to me is waste my time. Because as I already said right now, I work a lot. I have a lot of shit going on. I'm busy. Don't waste my time, whether that's in a personal capacity or in a professional capacity or just in any way, shape, or form. Don't waste my time. If you don't really seek my help because you genuinely want to do business with me, like it's okay if you have questions. Like I'm totally okay with that. But I'm talking about like make me go above and beyond for you, offer you to like never use my services. Like why the hell are you reaching out? Like my time is money. Don't waste my time. Also, obviously, if you're dating, you waste my time. Like, don't do that either. Don't play, because that's playing with my money. And that's playing with feeding my son. So I'm very passionate about not wasting my time. Don't waste my time. That's why I don't entertain a lot of men or any men at all right now, to be honest, because time that I spent with you is time that I'm taking away from, again, from my plate that I bring home for my son to eat. So just don't play with my time. Because then you're playing with my baby, and nobody plays with my baby. And then the unsolicited opinion and or advice. I don't know why, especially the internet. Like, the internet gives people such freedom to give like their unsolicited advice and or opinions. Like, the comment section is not a nice place to be. People are mean, and I don't know why they feel like this is like it's okay for them to be mean, but they are. And most of the time it's bad things, like they don't comment when it's good. I mean, yeah, of course there's people that are just very supportive, and I love that. I'm very supportive in people's comments. If I don't like something, guess what, I keep it pushing, because at the end of the day, that's their page. That's what they wanted to show, that's what they wanted to post. So why the hell am I gonna let it bother me and like say something mean? Like, that's just like, what's wrong? Were you dropped on your head? Like, what's wrong with you? So I don't like that comment section. I know when you like post something, especially when you're public, you open up that space for people to just be negative. Actually, you know what? Okay, I don't mind if people give like their opinion, you know, like if say if you have like a conversation and it's just your opinion on something and people don't agree with you. Cool. There's a way to be respectful about that. I don't have an issue with that whatsoever. I'm talking about when you post something, like say something that you're proud of, and then people shit on it. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, I didn't ask you if you like this or not. This is my life, my body, my opinion. Like, I'm not asking you for all of it. So focus on yourself, king or queen, and just leave me the fuck alone. So that's that. You see how worked up I get? Yeah. You want to irritate me? Waste my time and give me your unsolicited advice and our opinion. Like, when I'm working out and people just like feel the need to tell me that what I'm doing is wrong. Like, you don't even know my goals. My goals is just to basically maintain and just to feel good, because I'm just like moving. So yeah, you see how worked up I get. Don't get me worked up, guys. Don't get me worked up. And then dating. My opinion on dating. This week we're going to talk about 50-50. And no, I ain't going 50-50 with no. Sorry, guys. I've been there, done that. I dated a guy. This is how I know I won't do it again. Because I've done that before. I used to be like, you know what? Like, I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on actually just like really liking the person that I'm talking to, which I still want that, obviously. But in one situation specifically, I looked past like all of like the things that this person did not have, even though they didn't do jack shit for me, because I was like, you know what? I'm giving to this person, and eventually it's going to like pay off, because he's going to see how much I love him and how much I give and how much I feed into him. And that was my mistake. And I take full accountability and full ownership, because I gave into somebody and I did for them because I thought that one day, like, you know, we were going to be fucking happily ever after, and it was going to work out, right? Like, I'm not doing that ever again. Call me gold digger. I don't care. I am. Like, I'm not going to look past a man's, like, I'm at the age, and I'm not 18. I'm at the age where you should kind of have your ish together, you know? So I'm not going to look past that. If you don't got it, then you don't got it. But I'm going to step away, because obviously your lifestyle and my lifestyle aren't going to align with one another. And I'm just not going to be here in a situation where I'm going to now dislike you, and then we're just not, like, you're not going to like me either. Like, we're just not going to get into that. Like, you don't just fall in love in like one day, right? So if you don't have the qualities and the things that I'm looking for, then I don't want it. I'm good. I want to be taken care of. I will say that wholeheartedly. I don't care how that sounds. I do. I think that a man should provide. I think that a man should protect. But I also want to give in other areas. So I guess I want to go 50-50 in a sense of like, you're a human, I'm a human, you know? But I don't want to go 50-50 in things that I feel like a man should do and things that a woman should do. Like, I'm very traditional in that sense. And I think that that's what's effed up with dating right now, is like, it's really difficult to find that. Like, I want to be treated like a queen, and trust me, I will treat you like a king. But you need to do things that make me want to treat you that way. Like, I want to be like that feminine. I want that feminine side of me to show. I want to be that around you. But I can't be that around you when you don't show me that it's okay to do that around you. And so when I'm saying 50-50, I'm like, no, I won't. Because you think I'm going to be at a restaurant and like we're both going to pull our cards out and you're going to let me pay? What? Are you crazy? And then if I let that shit slide, then you're going to think that's how I'm okay with like living my life. And I'm not. I'm totally not okay with doing that. So no, I won't go 50-50. I'm not going to look past like certain things because I feel like one day, you know, you're just going to thank me so much for how much I was there for you. Like, that's my bad. I'll never do that again. I just want a man to be a man. That's what I want. I want a man to be a man. I want to be a woman. And then we're good. So that's just my opinion. I'm not saying everybody should feel that way. Everyone is entitled to his or her opinions. Whatever you believe in, whatever you want, that's great for you. Love that for you. Hope that you find what you're looking for. And I hope that I get I'm not looking for it, so I can't say that. If I'm meant to have that in my life, I hope that I attract that one day. And if I'm meant to just, you know, keep being the man and woman of the household, I guess. I don't know. If I'm just supposed to be on my own with my son, then let that be. I mean, obviously my son's going to go have his own life, right? But I'm okay either way. When people say like, this is why you're going to be single forever, I'm like, okay, cool, good. I don't want to settle. So that's great. I think I've been doing fine. I think I'm just fine, guys. But again, those are just my opinions. That's how I feel. And we'll see what the next topic brings. Okay, maybe like 2 people tuned in this week, but I'm going to keep doing this until I get discovered, until I get compensated for it, until my hard work pays off. So if you tuned in, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I look forward to next time. Bye.